Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video you are going to get all the information related to the latest review updates of Master of the House Begins Now. I admit that I enjoy a good revenge drama just as much as The Girl Next Door, but I will never be able to accept something that repeatedly and scandalously uses sexual abuse as its main focus. Of course, sexual assault has nothing to do with Master of the House. Actually, it's just a classic tale of killing the affluent brought to life in a wealthy Thai home. To be honest, I'm already getting a little tired of this idea. Although at first it inspired some pretty interesting research, it's now simply another buzzword, like sustainability. The last time I saw it in the Thai film business was in The Hunger movie, which I also didn't believe was very successful. The Believers was the last Thai drama I saw on Netflix, and it had a far better storyline and execution. Master of the House is comparable to a K-drama with a strong Thai influence, or Make Jang. Yes, there is a lot of drama, but does it work? If the adult content had been removed, Master of the House could have been a very amusing show, in my opinion. Do not argue with me that we see this kind of content in television series and films in all languages. I am aware of it, and I want it to end immediately. The narrative of K-Mook, a lady just engaged as a new servant by a wealthy family, is told in Master of the House. Business magnate Roongroy, who dies under suspicious circumstances, opens the play. With her husband dead, K-Mook, who also happens to be his new bride, is now a widow and a target for the rest of the family. Many family secrets are finally revealed in the novel, including who killed Roongroy in order to inherit his enormous house and diamond business. The usage of butterflies in the show's opening sequence is a clear attempt to give us a dramatic introduction, and although it does liven up the otherwise depressing plot, it ultimately fades. Master of the House begins as another whodunit with wealthy individuals, but it soon turns into a sinister tale of retaliation. What bothers me about these kinds of shows is that, in my opinion, the dark is merely employed for shock value rather than any real purpose. Although I understand you only have a brief window of time to capture the interest of the audience, please do something genuinely engaging instead than objectifying women and forcing them to perform bizarre stunts in order to demonstrate a man's cunning. We don't need to witness it in order to be traumatized since we already know what kind of men can be. Everybody has a two-dimensional character. The only thing that can be said in place of "oh, I'm rich, so I'm a horrible person who hates everybody under me" is "I will let the rich do whatever they like with me because they pay me to be their slave." As you might expect, there isn't any gray space until a story device requires it to give a character a sense of being part of something special and distinct. I'm still baffled as to why the plotline involving random incest was necessary. I mean, are we really meant to attach that to the father's crimes as well? Certainly, I wouldn't. Plot details of Master of the House Begins. This is a story of revenge rather than a redemptive arc. This show has little cultural meaning, which is unusual for a Thai drama. I often get eager to see how a non-Hollywood show differs culturally from anything I've watched before, but in this instance, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference if you forced me to watch the dubbed version of it. Naralya Gilmangkolbek, 24, appeared in the horror film The Medium the last time I saw her. I should admit that the young actress worried me a little bit in that movie, but I'd rather not talk about it because then this post would become a diatribe about it. It follows that, despite having little to deal with, she performs admirably here as well. She just needs to portray a quiet character who is filled with a lot of emotion but is unable to communicate it. Without a doubt, the female characters are what elevate the program and give it depth beyond its uninteresting, cardboard quality. As Phupat, Chaichadayodami Ranutithi does a passable job. He portrays an intriguing character who, at the very least, has two sides to his personality. As Maven, Gap Thanavates Irawatanagal is undoubtedly frightening, and you can't help but want to spit in his face. I can't give further details away as they would give away plot points, However, the younglings appear to be there mostly for aesthetic purposes. Because the supporting cast's purpose is to be tortured, I believe the show fails to do them justice. With its forced revenge and inheritance plotline, Master of the House's plot already feels like it has been done a million times before, but its execution is genuinely poor. If I had to pick one positive thing about the show, it would be that the pacing is rather quick and I wasn't exactly bored. Even if the 7 episodes are clean and squander half of them showing women being tormented, at least the show will end soon. You're definitely not looking in the proper area if you're expecting something along the lines of White Lotus or The Menu. Ironically, a lot of films and television shows can fall within this one category while still being very different from one another. To be completely honest, this show has psychologically worn me out, thus I would not suggest watching it. However, you can give this one a shot if you're into high drama and don't mind the strange, extremely sexualized moments. It leaves a terrible, acidic taste in my mouth that I can never completely get rid of. Master of the House receives a rating of 1.5 stars from me. The extra half star is reserved only for the actors. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series.